Some Gugulethu grant recipients say they've slept outside SASSA offices to ensure they are near the front of the line when operations begin. Adhering to COVID-19 regulations, the branch allows a limited number of people inside. Monique Mortlock is following the story for us from Gugulethu. And what is it that you've found this morning?
When we arrived here just before 7 this morning, we saw that the first group of recipients were being allowed into the offices. As you mentioned, only a limited number of people are being allowed inside due to those COVID-19 safety protocols. But I'm going to ask my colleague Asanda Javu just to show you what's happening here at the moment. This is the front of the queue. Many of these residents have been sleeping here. They stayed overnight in order to be among the first to get into the offices. And it's not only here at Gugulethu that this is happening, but in areas like East River as well. We've seen our Western Cape MEC for Social Development, Shana Fernandez, yesterday tweeting those pictures of just massive crowds of people standing outside the East River SASSA offices, people standing on top of each other. And what's important to note is that this line that my colleague Asanda is showing you stretches right around for several meters on, and it's hundreds of people standing here. And it's not only people who are hoping to apply for those temporary disability grants or to get their medical review submitted once again, but it's also people who are here for other grants, for those child grants, those old age grants. So it's really a mix of people, and it's people who are quite tired also. You can see there are some people still sleeping in the lines, and they are obviously also just trying as best as they can to keep their masks on. Many people are keeping their masks on. But what's interesting to note is that just opposite the road, there are signs on the lampposts telling people to stay 1.5 meters apart in line with those COVID-19 safety protocols we've all come to drill into ourselves. But here, as you can see, no social distancing. It's quite impossible to have social distancing here as there are just so many recipients trying to ensure that they keep their place in line to ensure that they make it inside today.
And as we've seen at borders, I mean, these are real super spreader events, aren't they, when people can't get away from each other. But it also just shows how desperate so many South Africans are. It always is mind-blowing to see how many people are queuing just to get this money that'll save them from not being able to eat.
Yes, definitely. And this is also something that Western Cape Premier Alan Winde mentioned in the DigiCon yesterday. He said that he's concerned that if SASSA doesn't do something about these long lines, do something to help these recipients in these long lines, just to ensure that the services either get sped up or that there's some sort of system to help mitigate this pressure on the system. That, as you mentioned, that he's concerned that these long queues, people waiting here, could turn into super spreader events for COVID-19.
All right, Monique, thanks for that.